My name is Jade Lynch Greenberg. I am the PUGG advisor. I have been since 2008, and I am a continuing lecturer of English composition. People thought that we were basement dwelling freaks. They didn't have any idea that gaming could be a social activity. They saw it as an antisocial activity. And in fact, the very first rooms we were ever assigned were in the basement of Geit. As though to kind of put us out of anyone's way or where anyone might look at us. And you know, we were tabletop only at that time because we were a very small group, but there was this perception that we were nerds in the bad way, not in the awesome, empowering, smart way, and that we were, because we were gamers, we weren't going to be involved in other things, which was actually very, very opposite of the truth. In addition to being in PUGG, I was an editor on the Chronicle, and Will and Larry and Miroslav were all involved with InterVarsity Christian Fellowship. So we were people who were involved in everything on campus, you know, all aspects of it. But yeah, people did not think that it was a social thing. They saw it as negative until we were able to help prove that no, gaming on campus is a way for people to spend more time here and be more involved with the student experience. Fall of 2000, late September, I was working in the Chronicle as a news editor, and a young man with bright red hair opened the door without even knocking and pointed at me and said, "You're a gamer!" And I just could not figure out how he knew that, since there was no campus gaming and no one knew who was a gamer on campus. And he said, "Come with me," and rushed me out of the room, and he said, "I want to make a gaming group, but I don't know how to do it." And so we looked at a little bit of paperwork, and that young man was Will Race, who was the PUGG founder. Him and I and Miroslav Radczewski and Larry Evans worked with Dave Fano, who at the time taught Communications 114. Now he works with the Fitness and Wellness program here. And Dave Fano was our first advisor, and we were the first members of PUGG.
I've noticed we've grown in regards to the number of members we've had, the number of events. This used to be our only major event. Now we have not only the spring games night, but one during the fall as well. We've had our first call-out meeting this year, in fact. So it's a case, not only are we growing in numbers of members, we're growing in events, we're growing in our footprint on the campus as well.
The first few years, we added on a few people at a time, and we added on a few new games at a time. In the last 5 years, we have taken on video games. There used to be a video game organization. They were a small organization. They had trouble keeping up membership, and they had trouble keeping up with all the paperwork. And so they blended with us and became the digital gaming committee in PUGG, under the PUGG umbrella. Last semester, we were lucky enough to get the chess club to join with us. Same thing, they just didn't have a large membership. So Dante Salergo approached me about it, and we've brought in chess as a separate committee, so they're under the PUGG umbrella too. We've gone through a few sponsors over the years. Right now, Lich's Lair is our current sponsor for our big events. We used to have our games night could fit in one classroom when we started doing games nights in 2004. And now we can't fit in Calumet Falls.
We use various fundraising events throughout the community. There are several restaurants that partner with organizations to provide fundraising opportunities, and we've taken advantage of that. So that's led to us generating a extraordinarily large amount of funds for us.
The games, a lot of them, I'm friends with a lot of people, so I enjoy their company as well.
What keeps me coming back now, I'm married into PUGG, and I'm currently co-chairing PR and special events, and I'm currently the sergeant at arms.
The competitive side of gaming. I just got out of the Smash Brothers tournament, and that was really fun.
Not just like the environment, just like everybody's having fun, just chilling.
PUGG is a family. We keep in touch. We celebrate the birth of the children. We are lucky enough to we have our very first PUGG baby now. There are 2 PUGG marriages, people who've married while being in PUGG. And one of the couples, including our treasurer, has had a baby, so that's very exciting. But I mean, we do keep in touch. Will Race, who I founded the group with almost 12 years ago, him and I still send texts back and forth. We all keep in touch on Facebook, but it's more than just, oh, I feel obligated to keep in touch with these people that I went to school with or was involved in groups with. Instead, it's a mentality of, I want to know, what are you up to now? What are you doing now? How's it going? Let's see pictures of the kids. I see it as a place that people can come back to, and I think that that's amazing.